am perfect. I am the motherboard in every single circuit. I am the high price you pay even when you can't afford it. Yes, I am important, and I am worth it. I am the hard work you do and the funds too that you earn to make it. I am both the good and bad habits that you have, plus I am the will to break it. I am the air you breathe to live, plus the ability to give or take it. I am infinity plus possibility. I am the constant that is constantly consistent. I am the accepted resistance, the ending that goes on strong and persistent. I am spineless and relentless, a genius yet senseless, defensive and defenseless, the professed protag plus antagonist. I am everything. I am all of this. Hello and greetings to you, Aries. This is your reading. We're going to start off with the Chinese fortune sticks. You guys have number 40. It says, the countryside was full of chaos and disorder. Before the new emperor came with, I'm sorry guys, with the mandate of heaven, a good ruler serves the whole country, both poor and rich, and brings peace, prosperity, and good times for all. The traditional interpretation says an extremely good fortune, presaging the likely attainment of many of your goals. Fate will probably shield you against most illnesses and accidents, and if you work hard and help others, you will find joy in everything you do. You should consider settling down permanently and committing yourself to your partner, as relationships sealed now are likely to be very successful. The reflection says the mandate of heaven means the right to rule. Chinese emperors were called the sons of heaven. If chaos, war, civil unrest, bad harvest, and adverse weather conditions afflicted the state, this was seen as a clear sign that heaven had withdrawn the right to rule from the imperial family. See the present times of disturbance as the passing of an old corrupt way, and be prepared to look for the new way, the new order, which will restore order because it has been blessed. Okay? So I think that it's the gist of it is the hard times are behind you. You might encounter a few small things here and there, but overall, the worst is over. Things, the tide has changed. Things are coming full circle and coming into your positive cycle. You have lemon balm, love, happiness, longevity, brightens mood and nurtures love. Lemon balm promotes peace and supports a positive mindset, making it ideal in rituals for happiness and healing. Okay, it's lemon balm. All right, and then you guys have, I can ask for help. Okay, it says healing looks like a card about personal signs of healing, about the moments when we feel a little more whole. What does healing look like for me? What are the signs that show I am recovering? What helps me to heal? Okay, then you have 1919, transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. Your affirmation is, I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. Okay? And then you have faith. I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. Okay? So there's a strong call for you to recognize your worth and value. Okay? You have butterflies. Feeling so complete, can't stop smiling, happiness and devotion. That's good. You have influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, and manipulation. Not cool. You have taking a break will allow you to recharge. Taking a break will allow you to recharge. It says your intentions are set and sent to the universe. Up in the air, disconnected, uncertain status, fleeting feelings. You have harmony, working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. You have, do I believe I am worthy? Good question at this point, right? It says you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt of. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Maya Angelou said that. That's a quote. Today's sole action for a big goal or dream you have. Ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. Okay? All right. And then you have Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming into you now. Okay, and then you have base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So speak in the positive. Ten of Raphael. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. That's great. Then you have the Empress. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Sorry about that. Got a little tongue-tied. Okay, so you guys have Justice, Libra energy here. You have the Fool here, Aries energy. And you have the Wheel. Okay, so what I'm seeing is something came to an end due to justice being called in. So cycle is closing out, and you're being asked to take a leap of faith, you know, in order to continue this process moving forward. An alternative interpretation is that it signifies a period of significant fated change is imminent, requiring a brave, new, and unbiased approach to your decision making. Inevitable fated change. The Wheel of Fortune indicates that a major turning point or shift in circumstances is at hand. This change is likely a result of universal forces or destiny, fate, rather than your direct conscious control. A leap of faith, the Fool encourages you to embrace this new cycle with an open heart and a willingness to take a risk or to embark on a new adventure into the unknown. It suggests a need for an innocent, optimistic outlook and the courage to step off a cliff's edge, trusting in the journey ahead. Fairness and consequences. Justice provides the balance to the other two cards. It emphasizes that the turning point is likely a result of past actions, suggesting that you are about to experience the fair and balanced consequences, or karma, of previous choices. It calls for an honest assessment of the situation and for future decisions to be made with integrity, truth, and careful deliberation. In summary, this combination indicates that major fated events are unfolding and you are called to face these changes with a new innocent perspective, all while ensuring your actions are fair and truthful, as the consequences will be balanced and just. It's a powerful message to trust the process of change and be accountable for your role within it, okay? So, one of those times where it's calling you to hold your own self accountable, okay? So, we're doing it a little different today. At the center of your reading, you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's about efforts and success, achievement, independence, and your self-sufficiency, like being self-sufficient. What's crossing you is the Rest card, taking a break, the relaxation. So meaning, don't get too comfortable. Okay, be prepared to move forward and put in this conscious effort. Your efforts matter at this point in time, okay? In the recent past, you had fate coming in. The same thing what those first cards said about the wheel, because this is the Wheel of Fortune as well. But something, positive changes, cycles changing, and switching up, and it came in very fast. Okay, what happened was you cut something off. You took the time and took something out that needed to be out. You removed something from your life that needed to be removed, and that brought forth, with it, fast movement, sudden progress, brought in that Wheel of Fortune there. Okay, and now where you're headed towards is this King of Swords energy, which these two cards are both you. It's the male and feminine aspects of yourself, of self. Okay, you used the Queen's energy to cut off something and move forward to get that will in motion. You're going to have to use the King's energy, that logical, analytical, emotionally detached energy, okay, for something that you're about to approach now. Somewhere where something you got to take back your power, something that you have to be focused on, kind of like in an authoritative type of a role. So you got to boss up is basically what I'm hearing. Okay, it's time for you to take back control of your life. So some outside influences that might cause you problems or things that you just should be aware of is don't get caught up in nostalgia, sentimental memories. Leave the past in the past. Okay. This is the old you. Okay, so I feel like that's what is what could be underneath you that may cause you problems. Is you could be your own worst enemy on this positioning. Don't think back to the old you, and don't let the old you take root, because you're headed up. You're on an ascension and moving forward. Hold on really fast, guys. Apologize, guys, for that. I'm back. All right, so you have what crowns your energy, what could be positive and helping is you have a Queen of Wands energy here. This could be a Sagittarius, maybe an Aries or a Leo, a passionate, determined individual, okay? Attractive individual, confident, self-assured, and charismatic, okay? Can bring you some happiness, family harmony, emotional stability, I see. It looks all good. That's what's crowning you. And that's a good thing, a good place to be, good energy to have. What is your part in this, like the part you played to leading up to this point was you were kind of in an ego, maybe? You were feeling kind of, I don't know, in some sort of rivalry or conflict, some type of conflict you were feeling. That's what caused you a little bit of extra burden here. Your person's part in it was because they went through like a transformative period, like an ending and a rebirth, and at which time they didn't know how to handle it, and they like maybe came for you, like they attacked you. You were forced to stand your ground and defend yourself, protect just your person. Was just kind of, I don't know, it didn't matter what you did, they were coming for you. Okay. Possible outcomes, depending on how you handle things. It looks like, because you have the World here, which is again also the same as the Wheel, about completion and closing out cycles. Okay, but you're going to achieve that. It looks like you were very assertive, like you took the initiative. You went in a little bit impatient there, but ambitious and motivated, and you move forward out into the world. You defended your ground, and you stood your ground, and then you took your move. You made your move, and it's going to end up in good. You got the sun out here. There's no way you're going to have a bad outcome with this. Okay, so I am sensing maybe, I don't know, it's forward motion. I don't want to say necessarily moving, but you might be relocating possibly, or you're making moves. If you're not relocating, you're making moves is what I'm hearing. Okay, all right, anything else, Spirit? Yeah, you got clarity and truth, new ideas. You're feeling victorious. Oops. Yeah, you also have the ace of, this is a time of new beginnings for you. Look at all these aces and stuff. Okay, so you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be stepping back into your power. Okay, I feel like you've put in a lot of work, growth. You have really earned this new opportunity that you've been given, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let me see if I could get anything else out here for you. Okay, any other information, Spirit, is what we're gonna need for our Aries. Anything that they need to know at the present time regarding the reading. Anything they don't know that's coming, they need to be aware of. Okay, too many cards, Spirit. I'm not picking up those cards. Okay. For Aries. Messages for Aries, Spirit. Anything? I don't know, Aries. I just feel like you guys have put in a lot of work. You've been working very hard. You've dealt with your shadow side. Yeah, you're over the, you don't want a conflict anymore. So pick your battles wisely is what I'm hearing, okay? Think before you act, okay? Yeah, I think you might be encountering like some little hiccups. I just want to call it hiccups. Like it could be like dealing with like transportation and timing, time management. I'm hearing something to do with picking up and dropping off or something. I'm not sure. It has to do with definitely with transportation though. That's what I'm feeling. Some type of. Okay. Just remember, there's, you got a lot of love here. You got the Ten of Cups right now. This is, harmonious family. I think that the what's it called, the transportation issues you might be facing, you might have to rely on family. That's what I'm hearing initially until you get back, like in a position that you're got your own, because that's what you're headed for. I see that. Yeah, I also see the end of, you have some type of anxiety. You've been feeling anxious, but that's about to stop. That anxious feeling, you're about to go get right past it. Once you get back in the groove, that's what I'm hearing. Back in your groove or a niche, something to that. I don't know. You're gonna be in some type of apprenticeship or learning something. And you're going to take on very quickly. I feel like there was a tower moment where things kind of went up in the air for a minute. But you dealt with them head on. Okay, you're looking for balance and generosity, emotional maturity. You've really grown. Anything else, Spirit, that Aries needs to know at this time? Something about a tunnel. Hold on. Tunnel vision. What, Spirit? What do you need for Aries to know at this time? Something about like tunnel vision or in a tunnel. This is reminding you to stay on task or stay focused, and don't. Okay, here you go with the aces again. Here comes the aces. You have two aces again. You have the Ace of Swords. This is about power, force, victory, mental clarity, then breakthroughs, inspirations, enthusiasm. Yeah, that's with the Queen of Swords. When you showed up as the Queen of Swords, that's what you did. You cut so much stuff out. You really took back your power. You're being intelligent. You're using rational thought patterns. You're going to be independent for sure. Yeah, you got a lot of new growth, new thinking. You changed a perception on something. You cut something out that was keeping you in a fog or in a tunnel or something like that. I'm hearing like echoes. Oh yeah, it ends with the sun again. There you go. There it is. I'm calling this a wrap right here with the sun card coming out again. Success, fortunate, possible marriage, happiness. You're gonna do good. You're great. Okay, just stick in there. Okay, you got that wheel, and look at on the bottom of the deck is the wheel of fortune yet again. So yeah, you're headed for greatness. I mean, not that you're not already great, Aries, but you're about to have your wish fulfillment, like what it is that you've been striving for. You put the work in and it's going to pay off, most definitely. All right, Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. I would appreciate it. If this resonated for you at all, please drop a little comment in the comment section. I'd appreciate that, guys. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your donations, the personal readings that you've scheduled, everything that you guys have done. You've really showed up for me. I appreciate the support, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right, take care, Aries. Good luck out there. All right, bye-bye.